What if the house that was supposed to represent a peaceful new chapter has instead become the center of one of the biggest conversations in the little people, big world community? Has the relationship between Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler reached another major turning point? And why are so many fans suddenly focusing on the Arizona home they purchased together? For weeks, social media has been buzzing with questions. Some viewers believe the property symbolizes a fresh beginning away from the pressures surrounding Roloff Farms. Others wonder whether it has become yet another source of speculation as fans analyze every public appearance, every social media post, and every period of silence. With so many rumors circulating online, it's becoming increasingly difficult to separate fact from fiction. The Arizona home has attracted attention ever since Matt and Caryn decided to spend more time there. After years of emotional debates over Roloff Farms, family disagreements, and constant public scrutiny, many people viewed the move as an opportunity for a quieter lifestyle. But as often happens with reality television personalities, every major life decision quickly becomes the subject of online discussion. Recently, those conversations have intensified. Fans have begun connecting recent updates with the Arizona property, creating countless theories about what the house might mean for Matt and Caryn's future. Some speculate that it represents a permanent shift away from Oregon, while others believe it reflects changes in their personal priorities. At the same time, many claims spreading online remain completely unverified. Throughout this video, we'll carefully separate confirmed information from internet speculation. We'll examine what is actually known about Matt and Caryn's Arizona home, why it continues to attract so much attention from LPBW fans, and how social media discussions often transform ordinary events into dramatic headlines. As always, it's important to remember that reality television only shows part of the story, and online rumors can spread much faster than verified facts. While fan theories can be entertaining to explore, they should never be mistaken for confirmed events. So, what is really happening with Matt Roloff, Caryn Chandler, and the Arizona house that has everyone talking? Let's take a closer look at the facts, the speculation, and the story behind one of the most discussed properties in the little people, big world universe. When news broke that Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler had purchased a home in Arizona, it immediately became one of the biggest talking points among little people, big world fans. After spending decades building their lives around Roloff Farms in Oregon, the decision to invest in a second property hundreds of miles away sparked endless curiosity. Viewers began asking the same questions. Why Arizona? Was this simply a vacation home, or did it represent the beginning of a completely new chapter? Reports at the time indicated that the couple purchased the Arizona property for approximately $375,000, a figure that caught many fans by surprise. Compared to the value of Matt's Oregon real estate, the Arizona home appeared relatively modest. Rather than choosing an extravagant luxury mansion, the couple seemed to prioritize comfort, practicality, and a place where they could relax away from the pressures surrounding Roloff Farms. Many viewers interpreted the purchase as a reflection of changing priorities rather than a flashy investment. Arizona had already become a familiar destination for Matt and Caryn long before they officially bought the home. Over the years, the couple frequently traveled there during the colder months, enjoying the warmer climate and slower pace of life. Matt often shared photos of sunshine, desert scenery, and outdoor activities, making it clear that the Southwest had become one of his favorite places to unwind. Instead of being just another vacation spot, Arizona gradually evolved into what many fans described as the couple's second home. For Matt, the appeal was easy to understand. Managing Roloff Farms has never been a small responsibility. The property requires constant planning, maintenance, and decision-making, especially during the busy pumpkin season. Add years of family disagreements over the future of the farm, and it's understandable why having a peaceful retreat away from Oregon became increasingly attractive. Arizona offered distance, not just geographically, but emotionally, from many of those ongoing challenges. Caryn also appeared to embrace the Arizona lifestyle. The couple often shared glimpses of local restaurants, scenic walks, and quiet evenings enjoying the desert landscape. While they never suggested they were leaving Oregon permanently, their growing attachment to Arizona led many viewers to believe they had found a place where life felt less complicated. Away from television cameras and farm-related discussions, they seemed able to enjoy a quieter routine focused on spending time together. Fans reacted almost immediately once the purchase became public. Social media filled with speculation about what the new home might mean. Some believed Matt was preparing for retirement and wanted a place where he could eventually spend more of his time. Others wondered whether the Arizona house hinted at future changes involving Roloff Farms. If Matt planned to step back from day-to-day responsibilities, would ownership of the farm eventually change hands? Although no official announcements supported those theories, they quickly became popular discussion topics across online fan communities. Many supporters viewed the purchase positively, arguing that after years of hard work, Matt had earned the opportunity to enjoy a second home in a warmer climate. Others saw the move as a practical decision, especially considering Arizona's reputation as a popular destination for retirees seeking year-round sunshine. For them, the purchase wasn't controversial at all. It simply reflected someone planning for the next stage of life. Of course, there were also fans who questioned the timing. Because the home was purchased during a period when conversations about Roloff Farms were dominating headlines, some viewers couldn't help connecting the two stories. Every new development involving the family seemed to fuel additional theories, even when there was no direct evidence linking them. That's often the nature of reality television. Separate events can become intertwined in the public imagination simply because they happen around the same time. Looking back now, the Arizona house appears to represent more than just another piece of real estate. It symbolizes Matt and Caryn's desire to balance the responsibilities of the past with the possibilities of the future. Whether serving as a seasonal getaway, a retirement retreat, or simply a peaceful escape from everyday pressures, the home has become an important part of their shared journey. While fans continue to debate what it ultimately means for the future of the Roloff family, one thing is certain: the Arizona house remains one of the most talked-about chapters in Matt and Caryn's evolving story. Few topics spark more discussion among little people, big world fans, than the status of Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's relationship. In recent months, online speculation has intensified, with viewers wondering whether the couple may have reached another major turning point. While there has been no official announcement confirming a breakup, that hasn't stopped social media from filling the silence with theories and questions. The latest wave of rumors appears to have grown from a combination of small observations rather than any single dramatic event. Fans noticed periods when Matt and Caryn weren't appearing together as frequently in social media updates. Others pointed to changes in posting habits, fewer shared photos, and the absence of public comments about future plans. On platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, and YouTube, these details quickly became the foundation for widespread speculation. Of course, longtime LPBW viewers know this pattern well. Every public appearance, or lack of one, is carefully examined. If Matt attends an event alone, questions immediately begin circulating. If Caryn shares a photo without Matt, some viewers wonder whether it means something deeper. Even ordinary scheduling conflicts or private family time can become the subject of endless online analysis. Part of the reason fans pay such close attention is that they've followed this relationship from its earliest days. They've watched Matt and Caryn navigate major milestones, including Matt's retirement plans, the ongoing Roloff Farms discussions, and the purchase of their Arizona home. Because viewers feel invested in that journey, even minor changes can seem significant, whether or not they actually indicate trouble. Another factor fueling the rumors is the silence itself. Reality TV personalities don't always respond to every headline or internet discussion. Many choose to keep portions of their personal lives private, allowing speculation to continue unchecked. In today's social media environment, a lack of information often encourages people to create their own explanations, even when there is little evidence to support them. It's important to separate those internet theories from verified information. As of now, there has been no confirmed statement from Matt Roloff or Caryn Chandler announcing that their relationship has ended. Much of what circulates online is based on interpretation rather than documented fact. While fan discussions can be entertaining, they shouldn't be confused with official updates. Even so, the debate continues because the Roloff family has spent years in the public eye. Fans naturally remain curious about what comes next, especially after watching so many emotional chapters unfold on television. Whether the couple is simply enjoying more privacy or facing challenges behind the scenes is something only they truly know. Until either Matt or Caryn chooses to address the speculation directly, the conversation will likely continue. For now, the story remains one of curiosity rather than confirmation, a reminder that online rumors can spread quickly, while verified facts often take much longer to emerge. As discussions about Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's Arizona home continue, many fans are looking beyond the property itself and asking a much bigger question. Could Arizona eventually become Matt's primary home? While Matt has not publicly confirmed any plans to permanently leave Oregon, the possibility has fueled endless conversations among longtime Little People, big world viewers. After spending decades building Roloff Farms into one of the most recognizable family properties on reality television, even the thought of relocating feels significant to many fans. Arizona has become an increasingly important part of Matt and Caryn's lives over the past several years. The warmer climate, quieter pace, and opportunity to step away from the constant attention surrounding Roloff Farms appear to offer a different lifestyle than Oregon. For someone who has spent years balancing farm operations, television production, and family responsibilities, having a second home provides flexibility. Whether that flexibility eventually turns into a permanent move remains unknown, but viewers continue to debate the possibility every time Matt shares updates from Arizona. That naturally raises questions about the future of Roloff Farms itself. For years, the farm represented far more than a business. It became the centerpiece of the family's story, appearing in countless episodes and serving as the backdrop for birthdays, pumpkin season, weddings, and major family milestones. More recently, however, conversations surrounding the property have focused on ownership changes, succession plans, and the emotional disagreements that emerged when family members were unable to reach agreements over the future of the land. The farm's future remains uncertain in many respects, even though Matt has continued maintaining and operating the property. Fans have watched the family's priorities evolve as the Roloff children established homes and careers of their own. Zach and Tori moved away to Washington. Jeremy and Audrey have focused on their own family and business ventures. Jacob has remained involved with aspects of the farm, and Molly has largely stayed out of the public spotlight. Those different life paths have naturally changed how the family interacts with the property compared to the early seasons of LPBW. As those family dynamics have shifted, many viewers believe Matt's Arizona lifestyle reflects a broader transition. Rather than overseeing every aspect of daily farm life himself, he now appears to divide his time between Oregon and Arizona. That arrangement could simply represent retirement planning and a desire for balance, but fans continue to speculate whether each passing year brings him closer to spending even more time away from Roloff Farms. If that were to happen, it could mark another major chapter in the Roloff family's story. A property that once symbolized the family's shared future may increasingly become part of its history, with fewer family members living nearby and more emphasis placed on individual households and separate careers. While the farm continues to attract visitors during pumpkin season, its role within the family has undeniably changed compared to the early years of the series. Another reason the Arizona home receives so much attention is because it represents stability during a period of constant change. Over the years, fans have witnessed divorces, marriages, grandchildren being born, business disagreements, and evolving relationships. Through all those developments, the Arizona property has come to symbolize a place where Matt and Caryn could build a quieter chapter together, away from many of the pressures associated with the farm. These developments have also led viewers to wonder how they might affect any future Little People, Big World updates. Although the show's future has remained uncertain, fans continue following the Roloff family through interviews and social media. If Matt spends increasing amounts of time in Arizona, future updates would naturally focus on a different stage of his life, less centered on daily farm operations and more on retirement, travel, and personal priorities. At the same time, it's important to separate confirmed facts from fan speculation. Matt has not announced that he is permanently relocating to Arizona, nor has he stated that Roloff Farms will no longer play a central role in his life. Much of the discussion online reflects viewers interpreting social media posts, travel patterns, and public appearances rather than official announcements. Even so, the Arizona home remains an important piece of the Roloff family story because it reflects how life has evolved since the early days of Little People, Big World. Whether it ultimately becomes Matt's permanent residence or simply remains a seasonal retreat, the property symbolizes a new chapter, one shaped by changing priorities, growing families, and the reality that every long-running family story eventually enters a new phase. One of the reasons Little People, Big World continues to generate so much conversation is that fans rarely agree on what they're seeing. Every new social media post, interview, or public appearance sparks hundreds of different interpretations. Some viewers believe they can read between the lines, while others argue that only the people involved truly know what is happening behind closed doors. Supporters of Matt Roloff often point out that, after years of personal and family challenges, he deserves the opportunity to build a life that makes him happy. They see his decisions regarding Arizona, retirement planning, and his personal relationships as choices any individual has the right to make. To these fans, the criticism can sometimes overlook the fact that reality television captures only a small portion of someone's everyday life. On the other hand, many longtime viewers remain skeptical. The disagreements surrounding Roloff Farms, the difficult negotiations with family members, and years of emotional moments shown on television have left some fans questioning nearly every major decision Matt makes. For those viewers, the family's complicated history makes it difficult to separate current events from past conflicts, leading them to analyze every development with caution. Reality television naturally encourages this kind of speculation. Episodes are carefully edited to tell engaging stories, while social media offers only brief snapshots of real life. Long gaps without official updates often leave room for assumptions, rumors, and competing theories. Before long, speculation can begin spreading much faster than verified information. That's why it's important to distinguish confirmed facts from online assumptions. Fans may notice patterns, share opinions, or develop theories, but those discussions should not automatically be treated as established truth. Public figures frequently choose to keep parts of their personal lives private, and silence should never be viewed as proof that any particular rumor is accurate. As of the official information that has been shared, Matt has confirmed major life updates only when he has chosen to do so publicly. In recent years, official announcements have addressed significant milestones, including his engagement, and later, the end of that engagement with Caryn Chandler. Beyond those confirmed statements, many stories circulating online remain speculation rather than verified fact. In the end, that balance between confirmed news and unanswered questions is exactly what keeps the Little People, Big World community talking. Some viewers remain optimistic about Matt's future, others continue to question his decisions, and many simply hope the Roloff family finds peace after years of public challenges. Whatever comes next, it's always worth remembering that the most dramatic theories aren't necessarily the ones supported by the facts. As we reach the end of today's discussion, one thing is clear. The Arizona house has become far more than just another piece of real estate. For many longtime Little People, Big World viewers, it represents a significant chapter in Matt Roloff's journey, a symbol of new beginnings, changing priorities, and the many personal decisions that have unfolded in recent years. Every new development connected to the property naturally attracts attention because fans understand that major life changes often leave clues long before they're officially confirmed. At the same time, it's important to separate what has been verified from what remains speculation. Headlines about betrayal, breakups, or dramatic turning points can spread quickly across social media, but not every rumor reflects reality. In many cases, discussions are driven by fan interpretations, online theories, or the absence of official updates rather than confirmed facts. Until Matt Roloff, Caryn Chandler, or reliable sources provide new information, many of the circulating claims should be viewed as unverified speculation rather than established truth. That uncertainty is part of what keeps the conversation alive. Longtime viewers have followed Matt's story for years, watching his family evolve, his relationships change, and Roloff Farms face new challenges. Whether the Arizona home ultimately becomes a permanent residence, a seasonal retreat, or simply another memorable chapter in his life, it will likely remain an important part of the Roloff family's ongoing story. As always, we'll continue following the latest developments and separate confirmed updates from internet speculation whenever new information becomes available. Until then, the future remains an open question, and fans everywhere will undoubtedly be watching closely to see what happens next. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.